Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of The Happy Little Garbage Truck. It's an educational program that teaches literacy and social emotional skills. Well, in our last conversation, I was looking at this article in general about how the silent epidemic in America is eating away Americans' minds. It was a really startling title, but I found it in Epoch Times Health section, but it really connected with what we were talking about as far as screens and having too much screen time for children. And so much of our world since COVID has been on screens and virtual um, work, virtual lessons, tutoring, and I'm a virtual inclusion specialist. So I've been doing a lot more screen time than I had been previously. Plus, I'm a writer, so I have a lot of screen time. Um, the thing that drew me to this article was how can we help our children develop interpersonal skills with so much of their time being in the screens, um, school, classroom, home, laptop, iPad, cell phone. And this was not, when I came into this article, it wasn't so much for just, it wasn't for me, but I found that there was a lot of applications to, adults. So let's see, the sun is coming in pretty brightly. I'm going to try to turn my, okay, this is a little bit better. Not the most glamorous lighting, but it is what it is. I'm doing this a little later in the day too. Um, so I said there are four different issues that come to pass with excessive screen use. I'm going to talk about two of them today, and then I'll talk about the other two next week. So the first two are anxiety and irritability. And this one really came to my mind as what a lot of people see as depression in a child after they've been taken away or their cell phone has been taken away to give them some more face-to-face time. Um, the whole thing seems to be based on the frequency of scrolling and how quickly your attention has to change from one activity to another. And from this article, it was saying a researcher, Gloria Marks, who has a doctorate in psychology, and she was on this podcast called Speaking of Psychology. She said that the frequency of attention switching is the one thing that increases the amount of stress as measured by the heart rate and self-reporting. So we would think that, okay, I could slow down my scrolling, but sometimes there's something, triggers a thought, and you go to another site and you're scrolling through that one trying to find the answer, and you're building up that heart rate. And I'm only kind of laughing because I've done it myself, and I know how easily we can get pulled into this world of having our attention switched. And also there's those drop downs. While you're looking at something, you get this notification, and then you want to tap on that to see, oh, is it something that I really should pay attention to? Is it something, like hot news or something? So, we all fall prey, but we're thinking about how children are more easily susceptible to these types of devices and attention getting tricks that um, the cell phone has to get our attention. And our screens, they're like drop down menus that come in when you're looking for something on the internet. So the stimulation from screens activates the fight or flight response. And this causes our brain to release cortisol. And cortisol has been connected with increased anxiety and depression. So you can see how all of this connects. And it just, to me, made it more emphatic that, I've got to structure my day so that I have some, I have the morning that I do a lot of screen work, but then my husband gets me outside and we go walking out, just in the fresh air, nature. And so I'm now seeing that I have to build more moments like that into my daily life because it does relieve the tension from the cortisol that's been building up in me, trying to get so many things done, for my work, my writing, and then for my own information. So one tip that I'll leave you with is the library. I know it has computer screens too, but if you just use the screen to find a book that relates to the topic that you're interested in, that is going to take you out of the screens for at least a portion of time. And what we're trying to do, as I said before, is use our evening time from about 7 o'clock on to just read or just listen to music or to listen to, we have a Bible app. So we listen to our scriptures. And all of this kind of refuels our sense of community. And we talk and chat over dinner. So, just no screens at the table. That's our rule, and we're doing that. So we'll talk next week. Please subscribe, please share, and try to find some way to get outside and the great outdoors this weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.